What's up, YouTube? It is I, the 3D printing wizard, also known as Chris. We've got a bunch of games to open up. So it is what? Today is Tuesday, December 30th, and I got a lot of gift cards to my friendly local board game store, Cataclysm. So I might have bought a bunch of games. I used them for a lot of games that I was on the fence on, which is a little bit different. Normally I buy games that I have like a wish list on Board Game Arena, or not Board Game Arena, Board Game Geek. And when I go to the board game store, I kind of look, see if they have games on my list, and I'll pick those up. And there's genres I like, there's genres I don't like. But I think out of the entire stack of games, I got one game that was on my list. One. All the rest of the games were games that I had thought I wanted. What's up, Tabby? Yeah, so I just have a lot of games that I wasn't thinking of getting, but because it was either money or gift cards to Cataclysm, I was like, whatever. Let's try some new games and experiment a little bit, because you never know. You might find something you like, and the board game hobby has a lot of games. So I'm going to open these up smallest to largest because I think that's going to be fun. And we're going to start off with a little tiny expansion to a game that I like, and it's called Deep Regrets. And I got the Deep Regrets Lamentable Tentacles mini expansion. So yeah, this is Deep Regrets. And there it is right here in all its glory. Beautiful game. Artwork is amazing. Let me show you some of this artwork. Overhead. This artwork. I mean, just look at this beautiful artwork. Hold on, let me grab some of these characters. Like, here's Fraud. Look at that beautiful artwork. And then, of course, you know, he's got his normal side, Fred. But yeah, really cool artwork. I mean, all the cards just have beautiful color and art and style. Let's pull out some of the actual. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's a nice cloche. And Barbadian dark rum and a Scotch egg. Just really cool artwork. So I picked up the mini expansion. Let's take a look at it. And I'll put it away in the box. So yeah, this is the Lamentable Tentacles mini expansion. As the ocean wasn't bad enough, this expansion adds 18 spanking new fish to torment and horrify players, including the Great Old One himself, plus 5 player ability cards that are dealt out at the start of the game, introducing new game mechanics and scaling with your madness. What's not to loathe? Alright, let's take a look. I don't have to do much to open this thing up. It's just a stack of cards. So we have the blue-ringed octopus. So if you don't know, the game's got good creatures, which are small and fair, and you've got foul creatures, which are gross. Psychic interloper. Yeah, again, the art is really, really good in the game. So what's this? Oh, the Great Old One. Look at that. All players must choose to blank and move their boat to depth 3 sea. Oh, okay. Choose to. All right. And we got some new rules for the game. And unambitious. Draw a dink at 2. So yeah, some really cool new characters to add. Oh, that is gross. Aw, how's that one small and... Oh, that's fair. It's a deeper waters. Yeah, you can see the water gets deeper. Depth 1, depth 2, and depth 3. So yeah, we'll add that to the box. And it was only $5. I mean, why not? Throw that into my recycling bin. Plenty of room in the box here. I do need to make an insert for this game so the cards don't all fly around. Yeah, look at the art. I mean, even inside the box, the lid. Just, oh, such good artwork. Some games, it's all about the artwork. So that's game number 1. We have, I think, 9 games to go through. So game number 2, again, on the fence. It's on Board Game Arena. Never played it. Tag Team. Tag Team is a fighting game, actually, which is weird. So it's like a deck battler where you pick different characters and you just kind of auto battle by playing cards and see if you beat your opponent. Ooh, spot UV coding. Look at that spot. You know what? Always bonus points for spot UV coding. It's got really good reviews. Let's take a look here. Tag Team. Ooh, yeah, if I hit the cap lock key, I can type even better. Tag Team, left screen. Yeah, 7.7. Pretty low weight game at 2. Yeah. Let's take a look at what we got here. Ooh, coming in 2026, huh? That must mean something. Auto Battler starts with a preparation phase full of choices, followed by the fight phase. Okay. Fighter guide. So you've got these 12 fighters. Oh, it's got little information on each character, what their special cards are, what their health tracking. Okay. Cool. We got some cardboard to punch out. These must be the character cards. Yep, these are all the different characters. So you got the Golem and Mordred and Joan of Arc, Joan, Maman Brigitte, Qing Shi, the Fey Folk, Wang Fei Hong, and Mephisto. That thinks that's going to be my character. Milady, the Wild Bunch, Shango, and Bodvar. Yeah, pretty cool. Players all their own different color. Oh, you can be Bodvar or the Berserker Bear. That's kind of neat. All right, let's see how the cards are. This is a card-based game. Okay, so each player has their own. Yeah, the cards are pretty mid. I would give these cards a C+ in terms of quality. They're just slick cardboard. Okay, different player cards. Okay. And these are more decks of cards. Oh, they're the guys who make Flip 7. That's weird. I don't know why it came with an off-center Flip 7 card, but it did. Okay, yeah, so we got some power cards for other characters. Interesting. Don't know how this game plays. Got some health tracker tokens. Ooh, I like these purple health cubes. Very nice. Alright, put this deck over here. And I guess we'll punch these out. Again, this game was $20-something, so nothing crazy. Production value, pretty mid. Overall, I'd give the production a C. It's these, I mean, just cheap cardboard. These are thick cardboard pieces. I would say this is as small as I'd be happy with when it comes to inserts, or not inserts, into pieces. And this will go and cover that up so it doesn't fall everywhere. Actually, this can probably just go right there. There we go. That stops it from flying around. So that's Tag Team. I have no idea how it plays. I've only heard good things. Did come with a Flip 7 card. Flip 7 is one of my favorite games. If you do not have Flip 7, get the $7, buy you a Flip 7. It is amazing. So yeah, that was Tag Team. Again, don't know if I'm going to love it. But yeah, 2-player game. Deck builder. Yeah. Could be fun. Next is a game I didn't think I was going to enjoy, but I watched a few playthroughs. The Board Game Geek guys were all playing this during a Reiner Knizia day, where they're just playing a bunch of games by Reiner Knizia, and it's actually a game I do love, but it's a different game. It's Raw and Write. So this is a roll and write. Well, it's not roll. It's a flip and write game. So you actually use a marker and pen and stuff like that. Come on, focus. You can do that, camera. There you go. Yeah, so let's crack this thing open. 25th Century has really good production value, so I expect some decent production value. And I think I've seen online that there are printable sheets for this game that you can laminate, so I will probably do that. It does play 2 to 5 players. Again, ooh, yep. Good production value here already. Already got linen stock paper. Yeah, so here's your book of paper, which I'll just laminate these. Oh, wow. It actually comes with pencils. Wow. They're actually pretty cool. Like, they're actually just wood all the way, like no paint. That's kind of neat. Oh, yummy dissecant. Yum, 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 yum. All right. Now, these cards have nice production value. This is what I would like to have seen from Tag Team. Anytime I have a game where I play with the cards, I'd like to see them use nice cards like this. This is the very nice textured, snappy cards. Yeah, here's all the cards. And basically, you shuffle all the cards together, you draw 3 cards, and one player picks 1 card, and the other 2 players use the 2 cards left over, and you mark it off on the sheet, and there's a bunch of, you know, ways to make the game get... I mean, it's just a real simple game. The only games I played that are similar are going to be Flip Town, and Castle Party, and Welcome to the Moon. Those are my Smurf and Write games that I own. Highly recommend Flip Town and Castle Party. Those are actually really good. Welcome to the Moon, I don't know if I love it or not. Yeah, really good card production. I should get sleeves. The box is kind of already set up for sleeves, as you can tell. But yeah, simple rules. I mean, literally, this is the rules guide. One open page. So, real easy. Raw and Write by Reiner Knizia, and art by Ian O'Toole, who is a very good artist. I mean, it should focus. There we go. Very nice. All right. This one is probably a little bit more popular. I'm not hot on this. I actually prefer Cascadia. But it is Harmonies. This was like the big hot game last year. I think this is a 2024. This is 2025. This was the big hot game of the year. I'm indifferent on it. I really prefer the mechanics in Cascadia. But it looks pretty. I really like the colorful artwork. It is a habitat builder, and you're trying to build a habitat to attract creatures. So it's interesting. I mean, it's no different than Cascadia in its premise. We're trying to build little areas to attract creatures. Good production value again. Ooh. Here's the piece tray. Here's your player board. Again, really nice production value. You got 2 different sizes. Game rules. Now, this is the one thing I don't like about the game. Oh, wow. It comes with 3 different languages. it is more rules intensive for the points. Cascadia is far easier to score. Yep, and here's the little bag, and it is just a really thin canvas bag, but it does have really nice chunky pieces. So like here's this. Like here's your big chunky pieces, and you'll build your habitat, and that habitat looks like inside here. Yep, there's the cards hiding in there. That is actually kind of nice. I do like this. Thank you for doing that, board game companies, where you tuck things away. So yeah, here's your little... Oh, there's a little bubble in each one of them. That's cool. Look at that. There's a little bubble in every single one. I don't know if that's kind of neat. But yeah, you have to build this habitat with the pieces to attract your alligator. So you put 2 red and a leaf and then 2 water, and you can attract this alligator. And you need to build the habitat 3 times, and each time you attract an alligator, you get more points. Here's fish. It needs 3 stone and a water. An otter, I believe. 2 leaf and a water. So yeah, every creature is different, and you get to select what creatures you attract. So, really nice artwork. And there are some, like, gods, I believe. Like, these are, like, the big spirits that you can get. Again, really nice artwork. Oh, yeah. And here's your little cheat sheet to tell you. So, put the cards back. Put these pieces back here. Oh yeah, and here's your little scoring book. But yeah, scoring is definitely more complicated in this one than Cascadia. Cascadia is so easy to score once you've played it. And it makes more sense. But we'll play it. Again, I don't do any final reviews until me and the game group play it a few times at least. I've definitely played it more than a few times on Board Game Arena, and I'm mild on it. It's not a bad game. It's not a great game. It's enjoyable enough. But that's Harmonies. Now next is, I think, in most people's top 10 games for 2025, and I'm very mild on this game. I picked it up and the expansion thanks to some gift cards, and that is Arcs, Conflict and Collapse in the Reach. It is a 4X game, so explore, expand, exterminate, and something else. And I got the little expansion, the Leaders and Lore Pack. This game is interesting. So it's a big board and a lot of pieces. So let's crack this thing open. But basically, you're a space colony of, your race or whatever, of your type of beings. And you try to take over politically and physically. And it's done in a unique way. It's actually a trick taker is the main mechanic, which is very interesting. So let's take a look. There should be a lot of pieces in this. Oh yeah, we're already starting off with a bunch. And it's high quality. Yep, that's a lot of rules. Yep, that's a lot of rules. Yep, playing a chat. Yep, so here's each individual... Oh boy, each person gets their own little sheet, and that's a lot. That is a lot. Really good production value. It's got the linen finish. I wonder if you guys can see that, if it... Yeah, it's got that texture. That's the linen finish. Oh yeah, here's the board. Big, chunky board. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So here's the board. And you'll get a little quadrant, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get one of the sections that you start off in, and then you try to invade other people's territories, and certain sections are barred off. And then it's a Euro, so you've got a score track. So, yeah. And here's your player boards. Player boards, trophies. Custom dice, which I'm always a fan of. Oh, we gotta crack some packs. Yeah, here's all the different spaceships. They're not organized yet, but you've got your 4 player colors, because it is a 1 to 4 player game. Here's your little, I believe these are like your influence dudes. First player token is this giant silver thing. That's the first player token. It'd be really easy to put the, or there's plenty of room in here to put the expansion in there. Cards are decent quality. Art's pretty cool. I kind of dig it. Yep, here's all the different setups. Depending on the player count. Put that in a bag. I like when they give us bags to put the cards in. Hey, look, 4 player. And these must be the different things you can try to control through sending your subjects. From what I've learned, let me throw this away. There we go. Yep, loyal engineers, focus camera. Yep, guardians. Yep. Cool. Again, not a game I was super into. Got some gift cards, and I was like, you know, let's give it a whirl. Hey, look at the expansion. We'll pop that in here. Again, the expansion was $12. A little much, I think, for what's going to be in this box. It adds a little interesting tidbit to the game where you get some asymmetry. I mean, it's already an asymmetric game as it is. This adds a little bit more asymmetry to it by giving you a leader with special powers. Boy, they really didn't want those cards to get messed up. Yep. Oh yeah, it just adds more of these. Yep. Archives, Orbs, Corsair, Noble, Anarchist, Shaper, Agitator, and Quartermaster. And these are the ones that came with the game. Elder, Mystic, Fuel Drinker, Upstart, Warrior, Feastbringer, Demagogue. That's cool. And a few more cards. Addictive Sensors. Yeah, a couple more things, more lore cards. That's cool. Again, anything to make the game a little bit more interesting. We'll see. But we got things to punch out. Oh, man. Well, these must be all the resources you get. Ooh, discard. Discard. I don't know if that means I discard by throwing them away, or... yeah. Maybe I keep them and fool them into thinking I need them. Punching out some pieces. This is my favorite part about board games, though. Oh yeah, everyone know that trick where you got this little shape? See, this one looks bigger than this one, but they're actually the exact same size. Yep. Look at all these resource pieces. Oh no, these are your... I watched a few videos on how to play. These are kind of like your plants that you build on your planets to get things. And these are the resources. So here's like oil. Could be oil. Could be some kind of viscous liquid. Yeah, these are all player pawn buildings. Cool. Alright, and it came with extra baggies. These in my recycling bin underneath my desk. Okay. We'll just store them all in one baggie to make my life easier, because I think I'm going to print some inserts for this. So, left screen. Printables. Arcs. Board game. Inserts. The base edition. Oh, I don't know if I like that. I mean, it works. What's up, Steak? Ooh, this one looks nicer. Yeah, that's a good looking insert. We're gonna go ahead and download on that. Download all files. All right. Overhead. Finish putting away these tokens. Then we can open up the next game, which is the one game I knew I wanted. I've been wanting it for a while. Just my friendly local game store never carried it. It was actually the Spiel des Jahres winner for the year, which is just a fancy word for it won like game of the year for the largest thing. Still driving in snow. Oh, that's silly. No driving in snow. Okay, put that away. Player chapters. Arcs rulebook. Arcs is put away. Definitely going to print the insert after I take a look at what it takes to print it. But the next game is one that I had on my list, and I've wanted for a while. Took me a while to find a copy, and it's Bomb Busters. Love the art. Art's super cute, but you can see the Spiel des Jahres 2025 winner. Welcome back, Tabby. And it is a game where you try to defuse a bomb, and you like, it's kind of interesting. I'll open it up and kind of run through it. This one I actually know quite a bit about because I've seen quite a few gameplays of it. Overhead. Yeah, you got a certain number of turns to solve the riddle of which wires to cut from your friends, because they each are helping you defuse a bomb. Boom. Bomb Busters. Yeah, much smaller rule book. 4 pages. I like it. Ooh. Nice. Board has inlays. And I think I have to build this piece here. So, oh yeah, here's all the different 0 through 9 through 19, 31, little player trays. Aha! There's the piece we need. These little chippies. But basically, these are all the different wires. And these wires will go on your tray, and no one can see what your tray is, and they try to, and without like telling anyone what you have, you kind of can deduce what wires people have, and you have to cut certain ones and not the others. So, yeah. I'm pretty interested in seeing how this works. Let's crack the pack. Because I want to build my little spinner doohickey. So here's our piece here. Yeah, this is the number of players. So if you have 3 players, I think it starts here, and then you have this many turns, not turns, but this many like mistakes you can make before the bomb blows. Yeah, this one actually sounds super fun. We'll go the other way. The hole will be on the bottom. There we go. There we go. Now I got this beautiful little turn spinner. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you try to defuse it and you've got certain clues. And here's all the different wires and their different colors and numbers. But this game, very highly rated. Actually, I forgot to kind of show everyone the ratings of games, so let me go back. Left screen. So we'll look at Harmonies. Boom. So Harmonies is an 8 rated game. Again, you can kind of see like how pretty the game looks as you build your... You've got these creatures to attract, and you got to build those different habitats. It's like right here, you can see the 2 water, earth, and the green, and that attracted this one. You can see, you know, they've done really well. I've never set up anything that nice in the game. And then we had Raw and Right, which is this 7.1 rated game. Yeah. Yeah, you can kind of see scratch off stuff and you get points. And then there's your total points. It's kind of a neat game. I'm not a huge right in something game, Smurf and Right game. Tag team. 7.7. Yeah, little health tracker. Different characters. Yeah. Pretty interesting. But now we got Bomb Busters. Bomb Busters. 8.0 rated game. Yeah, you'll have like, your board will have all these wires to cut, and you can't cut the bad one, I think. So, yeah. Little interesting game. Seven, 8. This looks like there's 2 set. Yeah, okay. Yep, so the yellow ones are probably the ones you don't want to cut, or you have to cut them after a certain time. Again, there's a bunch of scenarios. I don't know what they all do or how they all play, but I'd like to learn. Yeah, I think you have to guess the number? I don't even know if I'm organizing these things correctly. Ooh, the red wire. Don't cut the red wire. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I really wish I had a mobile streaming setup. That way I can bring my live stream to my board game nights with friends. And we can live stream actually playing the board games in person. Oh, look at this cute little guy. Look at that cute little guy. Oop. Yeah, we'll punch out these weird things. Ow, ow, ow. Quit grabbing on me, cardboard. No! Okay, those are all the red wires. Yeah, this was the one game I was super excited for, and I've been trying to get it for months. I check the board game store at least once a week, and they never had it. Never had it, never had it. So I had to cheat on them. I had to cheat on my friendly local board game store. But I do highly recommend getting yourselves into at least stopping by your friendly local board game store, just seeing what they have. This game for everyone. I know Metroid Hat Paul, he's into One Piece right now. And I actually sent him a picture from the board game store because they actually had a One Piece Yahtzee board game. And he was super stoked. Put all that in there for now. Take a look at the cards. Let's review how nice. The production value on this, the cardboard's alright. This was a very inexpensive game. The cards are pretty cool. I mean, they're thin, not very snappy cardboard. Oh yeah, here's all the different characters. Double detector, yeah. Yeah. And here's the training ones, 1 through 8. Oh, that's right, that's why 9 through 19. So these are the training ones to help you learn how to play the game. That's cool. I like when games give you a training scenario, so that way you can learn some of the rules right away, and then move on to all the rules later on. Instead of shoving you off into the abyss right off the bat. Bomb Busters. And again, it's only got 4 pages of rules and a little reference guide. So yeah, give this a B for production. Bomb Busters. Super stoked. 3 more games to unbox. 3 more. Three more. This one I had no idea about. I watched a couple videos, and this was in their top 10. And it's Sanctuary. Very heavy game. It's a lighter version of Ark Nova. So it's a game I'm totally not interested in. It's like you build like a habitat for a bunch of creatures, but it's totally solitaire. You are building it yourself. The other players don't really matter. I'm not a big fan of that. But this one was kind of interesting. It lighter in rules, easier to score, and it's more about combos and like comboing how you build your zoo. So kind of interesting. I like how short it is. It's 20 minutes per player, so if you had 3 players, about an hour long, which most of our board game nights are 3, sometimes 4. But an hour sounds good. I'm a big fan of that. Let's take a look what we got in here. There should be... Oh, yeah. I heard about this. These are your little player trays. So you have two towers of Scrabble area. Right, get in there. One of the actors from the live-action One Piece took part in a One Piece card tournament. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched One Piece. Oh, boy. Well, that's not bad. 6 pages of rules, 7 pages of rules. Scoring sheet. Whoa, 3M. Oh, do these things fold over and stick to itself? We're gonna learn about some stuff. Yep, here it is. Remove foil from stickers, fold over the edge and press firmly. Okay. We'll do them one at a time. How about that? Start in the middle and push outward. Okay. You start in the middle, you can't get a bubble. I mean, you can. I don't know how perfectly flat this cardboard is. Flip it over, start in the middle, slide it out. Well, that's cool. It kind of makes its own dual layer board without having to actually do it at home. Come here. One last one. Start in the middle, push our way out. There we go. We built our little score track, maybe? Card track? Piece track? Okay, that can go in the recycling bin. Oh boy, there's a bunch of foam in here. Not a fan. Not a fan. It's not recyclable. Oh, here's your player area boards, I think. Yep. So you're gonna build your zoo there. Oh, this has a lot of pieces. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These are all pieces to break out. And there's no organizational tray. I really don't think I'm gonna like this game. Yeah, I'll punch these out on my own time when I have a 3D printed insert for this, because that does not look like it's going to be fun. Put that back there. It does come with baggies, but that's a lot of baggies. That seems ridiculous. You go here, you go here, like this. Scoreboard. Boom. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and not open that up. Normally I like to get all that ready. That does not look like a fun game. Just gonna say that right now. But we bought it. Too late. Might get a single playthrough. Might get more than one. Who knows? Might get 10 playthroughs. Might be the best game ever. Stay positive. You never know. 2 more games to open. So that was Sanctuary. I'm gonna give that a C-. Not a fan of all the giant hexes with just kind of not pretty pictures. I would have preferred like artistic drawings of every character. So next is a game, again, never heard of. Somebody I do follow on the Dice Tower. She's a big fan of this game, and she suggested quite a few games I also like, but it's Above and Below Haunted. No idea what this game is about. No idea. Apparently you're building a village, and there's some hauntedness to this. And I do like haunted stuff. What's up, Gigi? You have not streamed in a while, Gigi, and that makes me sad. Yeah, I prefer organization too. That's why I'm going to print an insert for that before I crack open a bunch of pieces and then I just watch them sit there and do nothing. Yeah, so this is Above and Below Haunted. I've heard Above and Below is a really good game. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Let's take a look at Sanctuary. Come on. S-A-N-C-T Sanctuary. Yeah, it's got a 7.7, and then you can kind of see like you build your zoo, and there's like combos that can happen. There's little scoring points for it. I don't know. Oh, this has got a nice tray to hold all the pieces. Yeah, I need to 3D print something. And then this game is Above and Below Haunted. Oh, you did? How'd you like Above and Below? 8.2. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in the box. There's a lot of stuff in the box. Ooh, okay. So these are all the different storyline points that can happen. That's cool. So this is a story game. I didn't know that. Rulebook is like 10 pages, 16 pages. Okay. It was Above and Below, but with the addition of ghosts. No surprise there. I do like a... Okay. Well, if you like it, that means it's a good game. Player boards. Very nice quality. I'm guessing these are player boards. Whole bunch of pieces. Not too many. Ooh, let's crack some cards and take a look at these. Hey, Pokemon fan! This is a board game stream. I play a lot of board games, and I'm cracking open a board game called Above and Below Haunted right now. And we're kind of taking a look at all the cool pieces that are for this game. Yeah, so you got really nice quality cards. Again, these are those linen stock. You can kind of see a texture to them. Whoop, there goes that card. It's gone forever. I think the story game is essentially a choose-your-own-adventure. Okay. Yeah, really good production value on the cards. That makes me happy. I always just like when I buy a game and it comes with, ooh, these are cool pieces. And I like the color, too. These are all the, what are these, all the ghosts? Yeah, look at that. I like that. Alright, this game just got extra bonus points. It does come with wooden dice, which is different. I'm always a fan of plastic dice over the wooden dice, but still pretty cool. Must be tokens for each player color. And it comes with 3 baggies. It doesn't have pink. We've got blue, red, gray, and green. So, you have to choose one of those. These must be different player things. I need to print inserts for this. This is going to be another game where I guess I can shove everything in here for now. Because I do like popping the cardboard. And it is nice production value again. Ryan Lockett Designs does all the art and publishes his own games. His wife helps him with the story, so it's just them. Oh, that's pretty cool. You've got more backstory, and I like backstory. Oh, look, I'm in the game. Except I have hair in this for some reason. See, I need this guy's haircut. That guy's haircut, this guy's beard. There's some pretty cool characters in here. I like the art. Very modern illustration art. Oh, is there a kitty cat creature? Because that's a kitty cat. So how's Gigi been? What have you been up to? I noticed you haven't been streaming. My son-in-law collects Lockett games. Is everything's... What? Did Ryan Lockett make Wondrous Creatures or Creature Caravan? I can't remember the name. Yeah, this needs a board game organizer, because there's different money sizes, and there's tokens of all sorts. Oh, it's you? Yes, it is you, Tabby. I was on a 3-day cruise with the family. 3-day cruise? Dang. Ever thought about going on the Dice Tower cruise? And just play board games for a week straight with all the Dice Tower people? Alright. Money. Put money in one bag. How many more bags do I get? I get one more baggie. I don't think that's a sufficient number of baggies. So everything else has to go in one baggie. I mean, I got pearls and drinks. It's gonna make my OCD go crazy. Ah. I don't think you have to be a big fan of theirs to enjoy board games with people. You just have to find your crew of humans that you enjoy to be with. I do have more baggies in a box over here. Let me go grab those just so I can make some organization to this that's not just these few baggies. Yeah, this is gonna drive me wild. Only having this many bags when there's this many pieces. Alright, 1 second. Ugh. See? I have a box of baggies. Because I save baggies from other games. Because you never know when you're going to need them, and today's one of those days. Aha! Here's some similar baggies. Oh, alright, one more game to open. And we'll just put all these circle pieces in one bag. Even though there's quite a few of them. A lot of seafaring things here. Oh, I got some seeds and some seaweed bags. And some crabs? They kind of look like they want to be lobsters, but also kind of want to look like they're crabs. I think we should do a giveaway this stream. Who wants to win a board game? Type in chat if you want to win a board game. And I'll make it happen. Because I have board games to give away. I have like a bunch of games to give away. And Gigi, I know you're in Australia. It might be hard to ship to you. Especially right now. Shipping is kind of ridiculous. International shipping is not a fun thing at the moment. And Australia's always been kind of a interesting place to ship. you can move here. Yeah, there we go. That would be actually kind of fun to move to Australia. I just have to be very safe about where I step, because it might be on a snake or a wombat or what do they call those things? Koalas have that neat name. Drop bears, I think they call them, because they drop from the trees. There we go. That's better than the not enough baggies they gave me to put this game away. Definitely have to print inserts. Boom. We can't ship anything to the US at the moment. The post office blocked it because, yep. This makes sense. Alright, that's Above and Below Haunted. No idea how to play it, but Gigi liked it, so I'm gonna give this a B right now. Alright, one more game. Uno mas. One game left. It's a game I actually was interested in, but it's a big boy. It's Planet Unknown, which is a polyomino discovery game. You go around the planet and you discover things as you move around it. So I think that's kind of cool. But it was not on my list of games to get. It is a 1 to 6 player game, which is good in case you got a big group. But it's interesting is it does have a Lazy Susan. And I am a big fan of Lazy Susans. Ooh. Yeah, I do like me a polyomino game too. I had Isle of Cats, and I liked it, but I hated teaching it. The rules are far too complex to just pick up and play that game. Wow! There's a lot of things. Oh, there's little rovers. I didn't know the rovers were going to be like models. Point trackers. But here's the fancy thing, is a giant Lazy Susan. Let's get the pieces. Oh yeah, oh wow. Oh wow, that is a cool Lazy Susan. Let's crack this thing open. And it does spin. That's crazy. All right. Ha! Lazy Susan for the pieces. So yeah, all the polyomino pieces go here. And here, so you get all the pieces in the drop bears. Yes. So yeah, so when you play the game, I believe when it's your turn, you can rotate it left and right a certain number of spaces. So you get to choose what you get, and then what's facing you, I believe, is what you get. So, yeah. Oh, that's a lot of pieces. This is a lot of pieces. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, let me pull this all back out. Oh, those are the player boards. Dual layer boards for the player pieces. I do like that. You prefer your Susan's lazy? I like that. Oh, hey, what's up, Beer Invader? Okay, I think I grabbed... Yep, I did grab that. Didn't need to grab that. Alright, Lazy Susan, you go back here. Okay. And these pieces go into the thing somehow. I don't know which ones go where, so let's take a look at the rules. Oh yeah, and here's your player board. So these are all the different player boards. And it's asymmetric. Everyone's got a different player board. And they all do different things. Alright. Aha! It tells me how the pieces go. So the shapes are how it goes. So you've got like your general Tetris shapes, and then some weird shapes are on the outside. Okie dokie. Let's do it. Let's actually put this away, because this actually sounds fun. So I need all of... Let's do all of this weird piece shape. Where does that go? Aha! That goes there. Is there more of that shape on here? I think this is also the same shape, yep. Okay, and then this piece is... this piece. And this U shape is this piece. And this L must be this piece. And this Tetris piece must be that piece. And then the short Tetris is there. I'm learning. Oh, yeah. Ah, what's up, PR22? We're unboxing a lot of board games. This is game number 8, I believe, in the list of games that were unboxed today. This is Planet Unknown, which is a polyomino discovery planet game. Yeah, this is very satisfying. And it spins, and it makes me happy that it spins. And again, chat, if you guys want to win a board game today, let me know in chat, because I will give away a board game at the end of the stream. Which is very soon, because it's the last board game I have. Don't know what these things are for, but I'm going to pop them out anyway. These are little single pieces. I have unboxed Tag Team, Raw and Right, Harmonies, Arcs, and the Leaders expansion for Arcs, Sanctuary, Bomb Busters, and a expansion to Deep Regrets. So quite a few things have been unboxed today. I guess I need to shuffle these, because they're different, like planetary things. Never win anything, but yeah! So someone said yes, so that's all I needed to hear. So it'll take me a second. Once I finish this, I'll set up the prize machine. Because I would really like to give away a board game, especially if you live in the continental United States. You're one of those crazy people who live in Australia. I might not be able to help you out today on a cool board game. Let's see. Yeah, I do really like, and it's so easy to get the pieces out. They put like the little indent, and you can have a spot for your finger to go, so you can lift the pieces out easily. That makes me happy. See, they thought about usability. Usability. Oh, AJ! What's up, AJ? How's the critter doing? Long time no see, because our GG has not been streaming enough for me. Sorry, I don't mean to pick on you, GG. Life comes first. Streaming comes second. Unless you're me, then it comes first. I guess I can do this. Woohoo! I'm in here now. Yeah, I do really like this insert. This is probably the nicest insert. And the game wasn't even that expensive. It was like 60 bucks. And it comes with what I feel to be probably the coolest insert in a board game I've ever seen. Another piece done. There is 4 more to go. There are many pieces to this game. And I'm taking a wild guess I have to shuffle these. I'm learning where the pieces go. It's becoming second nature to find where these pieces go. This one is over here. The U is over here, and this ziggy-zaggy's there. My Tetris L, and they're double-sided, so you can put them this way, or this way, or this way, or that way. Again, very, very cool game. It's on Board Game Arena, if anyone wants to try it. Board Game Arena is free. I don't know if this is in the free games, but I have played on there, and I liked it. I didn't really understand it. I just kind of jumped in and played. Something that I do very often in Board Game Arena. You're exploring a planet, and as you explore, you like uncover certain things, and you move a rover around, and as you rover around, you unlock certain abilities that give you points. And you'll unlock gold, you'll unlock meteors that you find. So yeah, there's just a bunch of things to do as you roam around the planet. Actually, you know what? Let's put this here. Oh yeah, that's cool. That makes me happy. But yeah, you've got your little comets and little cards that give you things. But yeah, it's kind of an abstract game in terms of like there's not like a story or a setting, but it's a thinky puzzle game where you have to figure out, you know, what shapes that fit. Because again, how it works is like where you sit matters. And on your turn, when you're the main player, you can turn this towards you. And I think these are the different directions. So if I turn this towards me, I can draw these two or these two. And then everyone else can only draw from what's facing them. And then when it's your turn, you can turn this towards you again. So it's like, you don't always have the best pieces. So you kind of have to make them work. I think that's it. Yep. 3 more to go. This has a lot of pieces. I've actually haven't opened up a game that had this many. I think the Between Two Castles of Mad King Ludwig had about this many pieces. And it took me forever to organize it. It also came with a really good organizer. But this is probably the nicest organizer. And it's just a cool mechanism. I think the Lazy Susan is such a cool mechanism. There's a couple games that are like that are directional based on where you are sitting. That's the pieces you can get. One that I can think of that's very interesting is Castle Panic. It's a flip and right, and the direction of the guests and how you place them on your board is based on your perspective. So where you're sitting matters. And the player who... Rondellas are cool. Yes. So yeah, where you are sitting tells you the direction of everything. So the player who picks the piece gets to turn it the direction they want, which can help you or hurt you. Most likely hurt you, because, yeah, sometimes it helps. All right. And boom. And boom. And we got 2 more after this. So many little planetary pieces. 2 more, and then we can do... I'll kind of go over the games I got, and I'll set up the prize doohickey-mabobber and let you guys register to win a game. I have quite a few board games in the pile of giveaway board games. They were donated to me by the friendly local board game store, and I was supposed to give them out during another live stream, but I didn't get anyone to sign up. So their loss is your win, folks, because I went to the board game store and like, no, keep them. Give them away on other streams. I'm like, all right. And I feel an after Christmas stream is perfect. Oh, man. Yeah, this actually makes me excited to play this game. Again, I'm not a big, solitaire game player. I like more co-op-y games, but I'm not going to be mad at it. I think this will be fun. And if I don't like it, that's okay. I think I will. I'm also working on adding some more people to my board game group for Friday nights. So hopefully get more playthroughs, because it's been tough. The holidays have been very difficult for the friend group to meet up and play board games. Makes me kind of sad. We used to have a pretty regular, every Friday 4 or 5 people would show up and we would play every Friday, and that went on for quite a while. Now it's usually just 1 or 2. Let's see. Makes me so happy that chat is being chatty. Boom. It is a 1 to 6 player, so there is a solo mode. I don't know how it plays in solo. I guess I could try it out on Board Game Arena without any messing up, but yeah, I'm guessing I have to shuffle all these pieces. So it might be a good idea to like pull all these out and do a little shuffly-do. That way they're random. There is a lot of pieces. This is one of the few games where it's literally all cardboard. There was a few trees that were murdered. Well, this is all recycled. There were a few trees that were murdered originally for the original material that was made for this game. But thank goodness a lot of board game manufacturers use recycled components. Because boy, oh boy, that's a lot of trees. It's always funny when I find a game that like donates a bunch of money to nature, and it's like, but you use nature to make your game. It does not. It's just a like thing. This does come out, so you can change the orientation. So it's not the same every time. But yeah, that is permanently there. This thing is permanently there. Yeah, you can alter the game slightly every time you play, so it's not always the the L isn't always over this piece. You can change it up however you need to change it up in the game. All right, almost done. Yeah, I like that it gives us some customization. I always like games that give you a little bit of... Oh, that's a metal pin there. That's a metal spinner. I didn't realize that was metal. And I just flung this piece out. Yep, that is a metal post. Planet unknown. Let's see. Solo. Yep. 4 cards, choose 3 to play. And then you've got a little pointer of your color. And you put it down where you're at, and that's what pieces you get. So you'd put this like here, let's say playing 3-player. And there's red, here's yellow, and here's the purple player. So that's the section you get to pick from. Cool. But yeah, here's all the different planets. So it's asymmetric. Everyone gets their own planet. And I think there's bonuses for uncovering water. So there is a similar planet if y'all want to be on a similar planet. So, yep. Alrighty. Yep, and here's your little tokens to track your points. Your rovers are actually beautiful models. And here's comets. I was wrong. This was comet. I think this is water. I can't remember what the tokens are. All right. So we need to put some pieces away. We'll put all the player tokens. I'm guessing there's probably some 3D printed goodness for this game too. I'll have to look that up. Come here, player color tokens. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10, yep, okay. That should be all of them. I kind of made a mess, as per usual with me. Yep, 7.8, yep. And the best game I had so far today was actually Bomb Busters. I think it was an 8. That was the hot game. Did win Spiel des Jahres, so it makes sense. Very popular game. For those who don't know, Spiel des Jahres is just the big award in Germany during Essen Spiel, which is like the biggest board game convention. Like tens of thousands of people go through that every day. Yep, advanced 2 trackers. So you got little cards that help you move up the track. Will that fit in there? Might be tight. Might be a little tight, but we'll see. That seems like that's the one that I want. Oh yeah, too tight. Too tight. You almost bought Bomb Busters. I think I'm gonna love that game. I like puzzle games and I like working cooperatively with friends, so I think that's just gonna be the game. And it seems like the rules aren't too bad. Card quality is not the best. I give that like a C- for card quality. They won't fall apart on you, but they aren't going to last eternity. Okay. Let's put the game away. Gosh, I like this. Spin. That makes me happy. So I'm guessing these go on top? Yes. And then this goes here. And then this goes... I don't know how this goes in here. Feel like it needs a cover. I really do feel like that needs a cover. Can I make a cover? This thing covered up? Let me see what happens. Can this tray be a cover? Like if I put this on the bottom, it actually doesn't want to go in the bottom of the box. Interesting. We'll have to take a look at what the best way of putting the board game away is. Take a couple of these for now and just do this, so it doesn't roll around every. Oh, I forgot stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. Put a couple of these on top. We'll do that for now. I'll come back to this and I'll put them underneath to raise the whole box up from underneath. That's Planet Unknown. These are, so I got a whole bunch of gift cards to my friendly local board game store, and I got some money, and so I turned it into board games. So yes, these are all gifts to myself through friends and family that gave me gift cards and stuff. So yeah, that was Planet Unknown. But we did, so here's Ron Wright. This is cool. It's a flip and write game. I watched the Board Game Geek crew play that, Lincoln and all them. Tag Team, which is a deck battler. There was an expansion of Deep Regrets. Sanctuary, which just has a lot of pieces. I'm gonna have to print something, 3D print something for this, because that looked obnoxious. Here's Bomb Busters. And again, you build your little, you got to try to figure out what wires to cut without cutting, I think the red wire, I think that's what it is. They're all different. They're all different things. So, but this is the one I'm most excited for. Most excited for Bomb Busters. Arcs. Again, I'm not a huge 4X person. I do have Twilight Imperium. It is over here somewhere. Actually, it's right here. It's Twilight Imperium. You can't see it. It's just off the screen. That I really do like, but it just takes 7 hours to play it. Harmonies, which is the pretty game. I've played it on Board Game Arena. It's okay. I like Cascadia better. And then the other game, now that Gigi said she liked it, Above and Below Haunted. So, yeah. Good stack of games to add to the Shelf of Shame, which I'm actually going to do right now. I'm going to add this, start tossing these up on the Shelf of Shame. So up here is games I own but have not played yet. And there's quite a few of those, obviously. Because someone's a naughty boy. But as they get played, they get added to the shelf of games. You must do a playthrough of Sanctuary. I'm really on the fence for it. Yeah. I'm definitely going to play it. I don't know when. But she's getting added to the Shelf of Shame right now. That is a heavy box. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I got quite a few games up there. I got Fromage, Creature Caravan, Wondrous Creatures, Endless Winter, Paleo America. You got a Board Gamer 2? Yeah, what is... Do you have a favorite game? That's a great question. Look at Gigi's doing all the good stuff. You can tell she's a good YouTuber. All right, the Shelf of Shame is not falling over yet. That's good. Boom. All right, let's do a giveaway. Giveaway time. What do we want to give away? You know what? We'll give away a copy of Blem. Great cooperative push your luck game where you're a bunch of space cats trying to get into space. It's a Reiner Knizia game. He does a lot of push your luck games. But Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. Yeah, okay. I've heard a lot of good things about the Jaws of the Lion one. Tabby's been lurking. All right, so let's open up the app for this. So I need to go to the docs.google.com. I can't remember. Forms and shenanigans. Rename this to December 30th stream. User email address and delete. Perfect. And delete all responses. Boom. Published. Copy responder link. Shorten URL. Copy. All right, I'm putting it in chat now. You want to go ahead and go to that link and register your name. I'll open up the prize wheel. All right. So yeah, if you are in chat, fill out the form, and I'll wait a little bit, and we'll spin the wheel. We'll see who wins. So Tabby, you better sign up. PR22, Pokemon fan, everybody, you're all, unless you're not in the United States, because I unfortunately shipping to my Aussie friends that are in chat would be ridiculous. I need to find a way to do that. Like I need to talk to a local board game store up in the Aussie land and the Europe land to make international so much easier. Like I know there's a really good board game store in Canada, and I know my board game store will ship anywhere in the United States. So like if I have a game I want to do, they'll actually like ship for me. You're from the UK? What? That's awesome though. It's late, or I guess early, because what is it, 7 hours from me? So it's 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 12:30, 1:30. So is it 2:30 a.m. your time? Ish? Let's see here. Oh, there's 3 responses already. All right. I'll wait a little bit longer. Wow. Past midnight. And everyone is the United States. That makes it easy. Oh, it's my turn in Guild of Merchant Explorers. I'm in bed, but then I saw... Yeah! Anything for a good unboxing. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Wait a little bit longer. I've got 3. There's 7 people in chat. Oh, thanks for the sub. Super appreciate it. We do a lot of board game unboxing and a lot of miniature painting. That's the 2 things. I do some gaming. Like, I gotta finish beating Metroid Prime 4, and I've gotta finish Pokemon ZA. I was streaming those, and I've been very bad. That's a lot of noise. But yeah, we still have 11 games in the box of giveaways, but this is a super fun one. I really like this game, especially if you like cats. Really good production value. It has an actual neoprene board for the board game, and it's easy. I picked a lot of games that were easy and fun. Like I got Code Names in there, and Clank. Clank is such a good game. That's probably in my top 5. Clank is such a good game. All right, I think I've waited long enough. All right. Copy these names and put them over here. And I am D in Legends ZA. So not too far, but also not too close. There's quite a bit of game left still. All right, so left screen. And hey, there's me. So far, that's who I have in there. Anybody else want to join in on winning a board game? Rank B. Oh. That's right, you were D with me, and then you played a couple more rounds of that on stream, I believe. Which I need to do. Alright. I'm going to hit the spin button. Unless I see anyone else sign up. It's going to happen. I'm going to hit refresh one more time. Make sure no one else is signed up. Nope. You guys are way behind me. Yeah. Unfortunately, other games came into my life. Like, I'm one of those people that will play a game, and then I need to play another game, and then I'll come back to it, unless it's, like, my game. Pokemon was my game when it was, like, DS Lite days, and then I kind of got out of Pokemon. But Metroid came in, I had to play Metroid, and that's a game that I probably was most excited for. And then something came out on Steam that I had to play, and that took my time. What game was it? I beat it too, and I can't remember what it was. But I was playing a game on Steam, and it like sucked my life for 3 days until I beat it. Alright. I'm hitting the button. 3, 2, 1, click to spin to win. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Is it gonna be... It's gonna be a steak. Steak is the winner, and I have your email, so I will send you an email. Let me do that right now. Log into my email. Do I have my Mr. 3D Print Wizard emails? Nope. I'll send it from my... Yeah, it's fine. My Kodiak 2600 email's fine. Compose. And we'll put on main camera to the Steakinator. Let's see. Blem board game winner. Hello, Steak. You've won Blem the board game from the YouTube stream. Hook me up with an Addy and I'll send it out ASAP. Mucho appreciated. I spelled that wrong. You take your time. I'll send it. Send. Yeah, we've got some snowy roads out here. Thankfully, the snow is stopping. But you'll love this game. We played it. Did you play with us the other day? Was that Steak? Were you on the stream with Paul and I? Can't remember who that was. I'm horrible with names. Now I want to check. Return to table list. Bandito. Yeah, it was Steak. So yeah, you played one with us online. So you already know about this game. So cool. You already know the rules. So you'll be You'll be super knowledgeable on this one. Ah, Dusty Doo! Yeah, so someone just won a copy of Mlem on stream. Dusty does love the Mlem as well. How are you doing, Dusty? We just got done showing off 8 board games. This whole fat stack from right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 games. Yeah, so it was Above and Below Haunted, Planet Unknown, Sanctuary, Bomb Busters, Arcs, Raw and Right, Tag Team, and whatever the other tiny box is up here. Harmonies. Oh. Now it's time for dinner for me. So, cool. Whenever you get a chance, Steak, get me your address. I streaming and wanted to pop in and say, hey, I'll go back and watch you. Gonna play some VR. What? I do have to play my VR again. I do have a MetaQuest 3, and I think we're friends on there, actually, Dusty. I just haven't played in a while. I'm excited. I've been wanting to give away a board game for a while, and I finally got to give one away because I literally have a box of board games to give away. So hopefully the next stream I'll be able to do this again. Yeah. I'm gonna go have dinner. Everyone else should do something. Play a board game. Again, sign up for Board Game Arena. Highly recommend. Or if you have Tabletop Simulator. So many good board games to play. You'll find something you love. That's for sure. I have so many games. I mean, there's literally a wall of games here. These are just the big box games. I have more in the closet back here that are just waiting. But yeah. Beer, thank you for coming in. I watched your, what was the last sim? You played the like food processing simulator where you like processed food. That was hilarious. But yeah, again, thanks everyone for coming by. Gigi, Tabby, Beer, Steak, AJ, Pokemon fan, Dusty. I'm trying to think back who else came in the beginning. There was someone else that came in. PR22. I think there was somebody else that came in here. That might have been it. I'm horrible with names. My memory is potatoes. So, thank you all. We'll do another stream soon. I know I'll be on Tabby's stream probably Sunday. She does a game stream. I'm doing a board game night maybe Sunday, so maybe I won't be there for the game stream. She just got done streaming. We were playing Mario Golf for the Switch 2. Well, Switch. So that was super cool. And but Mondays I stream on Tabby's channel with them, and we talk video gaming, which is my other passion. So definitely check out her stream. Beer has a really good stream. He does a lot of fun games. A lot of games I'm trying. Gigi's been playing a ton of games. She hasn't been streaming as much, so check out her channel as well. I don't think anyone else has a channel. Does Steak have a? I don't think Steak has a channel. Maybe Steak has a channel. I don't think AJ has a channel. But yeah, everyone sub each other. Be awesome to each other. And yeah, we'll catch y'all later. Have a good weekend or week. Today's Tuesday. I can't believe I think it's the weekend already. It's been a blur since I got sick and I busted my neck. Tabby, she was part of there when I pulled a huge muscle in my neck to the point where I couldn't sleep for 5 days. So I'm finally 99% healed. I have like a little pain in my neck, but other than that, it's like I can sleep again. It's amazing. No more. I haven't taken meds in a while for it. It's just Tylenol anyway. 1,000 milligram 3 times a day. Ugh. But yeah. And if I don't see anyone, Happy New Year. Get your wishes and dreams in for the year. And be ready for a kick-ass 2026 because it's going to be a good year for everyone. I'm just going to say that everyone's going to have a good year, great year. Mostly you guys, maybe me too. Who knows? But yeah, we'll catch you later. Have fun, and be good to each other, because that's all we got is good. And each other. All right, later, y'all.